what's going on. Check out this shirt. And that's gonna be the topic of the video. It's gonna be the Dead, some foreign progressive rock, and some other stuff. So check out this cool shirt. Found it online. That's the company. Yeah, they make a lot of Grateful Dead stuff. I don't know if it's like official, like licensed stuff or kind of bootlegish, but and then I got these pants. They're a different company. I don't know if there's a company on that. Gypsy Rose. Yeah, I just wanted to show that stuff. I love that. It's too hot to wear right now. It's the summer in Texas. Not good. Not good for that. Right. So, Jerry Garcia passed away this day, or 2 days ago, in 1995. That would be August 9th, 1995. Having lived from August 1st, 1942 to August 9th, 1995. As we were just celebrating, as Deadheads call it, the days between his birth and death, on Sirius XM 23. If you have Sirius XM, play a lot of Jerry-inspired shows and stuff on that topic. I've always been a massive Grateful Dead fan since I got into the psychedelic music back when I was about 14 and 15, which started with stuff like Bob Marley, and eventually it led to stuff like the Grateful Dead and Jefferson Airplane and Santana, Yes, the Moody Blues. And I have a video about 3 records that changed my life, but I should make a video of more records that actually got me into this stuff, because Jerry Garcia and the Grateful Dead were a massive part of why I wanted to play music and listen to the music that I love so much today and collect, and it's just become my entire life. So this is a good solo album by Hez, kicking us off. Right now we're listening to Dark Star into, I believe, Dark Star into Morning Dew, February, maybe February 24th, 1974 at Winterland. That's the concert. Dead's First. Great album. I think this is on Warner Brothers. Gold Warner Brothers. This is an old one. Nice. It's in decent shape. The record's in pretty good shape. This is not really in order, but not in order at all. But these are just some Grateful Dead records I have. I don't even know if these are all the ones I have. Another Garcia solo album. Songs. Cool cover. Yeah. I want to show the label on this last one, actually. This is the Dead Records label. Probably printed by Warner Brothers. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe they did their own printing. It's beautiful. This is a really cool early compilation. Avalon, Ballroom. That's really cool. Last one of the Grateful Dead for now. See if this light changes anything. Love it. If you love it, you love it. Alright, kicking us off on a foreign prog tip. And I'm also going to give a sample of this record at the end because it's really good. This is, of course, the French band Ong. Really cool and artistic back cover there. It's all sung in French. Oh yeah, this chair is gonna be squeaking, guys. I'm using my drum throne. This guy's telling a story. Beautiful art. I don't know if that's a pencil or something. A painting. This is symphonic prog rock for sure. Try to see if you can read any of that. Side two's one-sider plus a little short song. So it's definitely got some symphonic prog rock elements to the album. Almost dropped it. This one can be found pretty affordably. I think their Blue album, a little bit more expensive. This is probably like a, I don't know, it says 1975. Probably an original, first or second, third press. On Philips, French pressing. Found this at a huge record store that has way too much stuff, but it was priced at around the same price as I've seen it online, so they still look it up and they still know what's going on. It's a good record. I'll show you a sample at the end. A little video error. Next one up is Banco. I think they had another name on some of their other albums I can't really pronounce. This one can be found pretty cheap. I think I got this for $4. But that is in Austin, Texas, where you can get a lot of records. I like to travel down there. Manticore. PFM is also on this label. I think that's their singer right there. I think that's him. This is a synthesizer, organ, hard prog with some Italian opera-ish elements. Next up, going to be showing my Man collection. A few of them. I may have one or two more that are lurking amongst my records. This is an early compilation of see if you can see the songs. think they even had stuff out before this, but this is when they got more psychedelic and progressive. So this is a really cool record right here. Golden Hour. It's just a compilation on the Golden Hour label. So really cool. It's kind of a quiet mix. You gotta turn your turntable up a little bit more, but probably just because they ripped it off of other stuff. Maybe they ripped it off of an old record, and but this is old compilation. This is from the 60s, but still, I don't know how they used their transfer methods back then. Another Man record I showed in my previous video with the huge gatefold. Very cool, very stony rock. Just picked this one up, and I had to listen to it like 3 times to even start to like it, because it's, I don't know, not to start to like it, but to start to understand it. Man's one of those bands that's just crazy, and they got a lot of cool stuff going on here. Bo Diddley, Quicksilver. This guy's gonna end up shooting everybody, I think, in the back. See, he's chilling with his gun, and this guy's dead. This guy's like, I think he's dead. Pretty cool. That's another Man album. Just picked up. That one can be found pretty cheap too. I think this one's a double, yeah. Back into the Future. With a cool little logo that is on here. I don't know if you can see that. On United Artists. This one's a psychedelic record with some great guitar and Man-like arrangement. There's nothing like Man. They're just kind of like Pink Floyd, but kind of more hilarious in a way. I don't know how to describe it. Just like more stony, more riffage. Shoot. This one's kind of messed up. I don't know what happened to this thing. I think this is a poster. That's a poster. I'm gonna have to glue this back together or something. This is Man with John Cipollina from Quicksilver Messenger Service. Also on United Artists. Same label as the other one. This one's messed up, man. I need to fix this. Fix that. Alright, next up in the foreign prog world is Magma. This is a beat up copy, but still it's a old original promo on A&M. And it's just, you know, it's warped, it's beat up, it's destroyed. But I have a pretty nice turntable but the record doesn't have a scratch on it, but it's warped and the cover's destroyed. So the radio station or whatever it was did not care about it at all. So this is, I'd like to get an upgrade of this. is a symphonic psychedelic prog with elements of chanting and possibly jazz piano influences, and really, really cool album, highly suggestible. Now, I'm not sure if this is the same band as the famous Space Hymns album. I think this is actually a different band, because I think that's Ramesis and this is Ramses. This is on I Knew It Coeptus Records. I don't know how to speak Latin, so it's probably not the correct way to pronounce that. Pretty affordable prog album. Really, really good with synthesizers, great guitars, good vocals, and interesting songs like The Devil Inside You. Yeah, really cool. Space rock for sure. Definitely recommend that one. Galaxy. I have no idea where these guys are from. I want to say they're German because they worked with producer Dieter Dirks, who is also an electronic music maker himself and producer for prog bands. And yeah, this is really good, kind of symphonic style on import records. I don't know what the original label would be. You can get these import versions for cheaper. They have a different cover where they're all reaching out in space, but I like this one better. And this is a hilarious photo. They're all painted silver. They're one. That's a really, really good album. Kron. These later Kron albums are more affordable. You can't really find their early ones. This one's $10 in a record store, so that's how much it should be worth. I've seen originals go for ridiculous prices, and I'm wondering if probably because they're a little bit earlier, they didn't press as many of them, but I'm sure they even had later reissues even on labels like this Passport Records label. Really good psychedelic with jazz influenced rock and a progressive psychedelic, kind of more psychedelic. It's like half and half, kind of. I don't know, weird, with jazz influences. Some people don't like saxophones. I've never really liked it that much, but there's a certain way to use it that you can make it, that I like it, that anybody can like it, you know. It's not just boring. Not that it's a boring instrument. It's not a boring instrument. But I like the way this guy uses it. Another later one. Really cool. Passport. Interesting one with members of Gong on here and Jethro Tull. David Allen was in Gong. John Glasscock was in Jethro Tull. His wife, Angela Allen, and some other musicians. This is really interesting. Flamenco and Spanish traditional tap dancing flamenco space rock. This one could be found pretty cheap. I would give this one a try. Actually, this one has like varying prices I've seen. This is like a radio station's promo copy. Yeah, I think I paid $1 for it. So sometimes it happens. Sometimes